Please sit. What a wonderful day. Distinguished guests, graduands, families and friends, it gives me enormous pleasure to formally open this graduation ceremony today. And what a wonderful day. After 3 years, it is so joyful to be back to in-person graduations here at the Brighton Centre for this deeply joyful and very special occasion. Graduates, this is very much your day, a day to celebrate your achievements, to reflect on an important phase of your journey that is coming to a close, and to look to the future. Now, given the past 2 years, this has been a really challenging journey, but you have made it. You are all here. I'd like to reflect and acknowledge the many impacts of the pandemic on families and friends, on the university, on all my amazing colleagues at the university, and also on you, our graduands. This has been a time like no other, and you have come through. But graduates, it's a time to look to the future. And graduation ceremonies are always the high point of the academic year, bringing together, as they do, your families and supporters with the entire academic community to celebrate your achievements. We know how hard you have worked. You know how hard you've worked to get here, and you know how hard we've challenged you. But today marks the culmination of those efforts. As each of you crosses the stage and becomes a graduate of the University of Brighton, I hope you will feel as proud of us as we do of every single one of you. Over the course of this week, we will celebrate graduates aged 19 to 74 from 86 countries across the globe. And we are fiercely proud of our global diversity. Long may that continue to be a core feature of the University of Brighton. Now, graduates, while you are undoubtedly the stars of the show, we have some incredibly important people here today. So on behalf of the entire university, I would like to thank your families and friends and supporters who have been there for you in so many ways while you have been with us. We also have here on stage and in the auditorium my amazing academic and professional services colleagues who have also been here for you, supporting you to achieve what you've achieved. So, first task, graduands, I'm going to ask you to stand, please. This is your opportunity. Woo! This is your opportunity, graduates, to express your joy, your unbounded Brighton roar, to show your recognition and thanks to your families and supporters and the staff of the university. So, over to you. Okay, so that was the warm-up. Now, come on, you're Brighton graduates. You know you can roar. So, let's try one more time. Brilliant, thank you. Sit down. Please do be seated. I knew the roar was in there. Now, as graduates, today marks a really significant personal milestone for each and every one of you, as you celebrate with your friends and your families and supporters. I hope you will reflect on the fact that none of us ever truly stops learning. I hope you will carry with you the experience that you've gained here with us as you continue your career and wherever life may take you. Today marks a beginning, not an end, and we look to all of you to realise your potential and to shape the future. You do so as a member of an university alumni network of over 160,000 of your fellow graduates. This is an amazing network of advice, connections, and a valuable community of support that you can access and you will soon be part of. So please, talk to the alumni team after the event, join the alumni network, let us have a point of connection with you. So not only can we connect you with people who've gone before you, but we can learn about your stories as you shape the future. In the time you have studied with us, I think it would be an understatement to say that the world has changed. And the role and value of universities is being currently questioned and challenged like never before. Our response is very clear. Look at the world-changing impact of our research, as recently attested to in the Research Excellence Framework outcome. And some of the world-leading researchers are on the stage behind me. At our overwhelming positive economic and social impact, as will be illustrated with our honorary graduate. At our critical role in developing the professionals, the innovators, the leaders, the engineers, the change makers, that's you, who will shape our future. Graduates, you are all sitting here today, all of you sitting here today is the best possible response to any cynicism about the role and impact of higher education in our society. For as much as we are living in a world facing challenges and uncertainty, it remains a world of possibility and opportunity. And in such a world, the ability to combine knowledge with practice, together with qualities such as resilience, adaptability, and creativity, are becoming even more important. And you have all shown that. And those are the qualities of a Brighton graduate. The university will continue to play its part as we pull together our research, our knowledge exchange, our community engagement and partnerships and teaching to create the conditions to allow our students to develop practical wisdom, the wisdom they need to thrive. Graduates, yours is the future. Use what you have learned with us and make a positive difference and help those around you. In doing so, I urge you to do 3 things. Keep on learning. There will always be more to learn. Keep on believing in yourselves because we passionately believe in you. And above all, stay curious. Curiosity opens doors. It opens opportunities. It creates new knowledge. Stay curious. Finally, I'd like to thank you for making the University of Brighton your university. You have all made a mark and helped shape what we are while you have been with us. During your time as a student, you will have built memories and friendships that will last a lifetime. Carry those with you as you make your own unique mark on the future. So from all of us at the University of Brighton, congratulations and thank you. So, a few instructions. We're about to start the awards. You are all seated in a particular order. Now, I know you're creative, challenging, curious Brighton graduates, but this is the occasion, the one last occasion, just to stick with the rules. So if you could just stay in the order, it all works wonderfully. Otherwise, it works horribly wrong round the back. So please, just stay in the order that we've seated you. There is a good reason for that. And as you cross the stage and we shake hands, high five, I had one of those yesterday, fist pump, elbow thing, hug, it's your moment. And the screen behind me will be filled with you and not me, and that's a good thing. We are, of course, recording all of this, so it will be available on YouTube, just in case you have one of those dull days with Netflix. And we are also live streaming, so there are families and supporters around the world watching, so just be mindful of that. Families and friends, I have some instructions for you as well, please. This is a deeply joyful moment, and I sense there are 3 years of unbounded joy captured in you, and this is your moment. As your graduate passes the stage, please feel free to express yourselves, obviously within the rules of decency and the law, but please, this is a joyful moment. This is an amazing achievement, so please don't hold back. So I will now call upon the Dean of the School of Architecture, Technology and Engineering, Professor Mohammed Arif, to read the awards. Professor Arif.
Adnan Akram. Jared Asumu. Catherine Brown. Sanjina Gurung. Benjamin Shelbourne. Shri Shrestha. Javaria Tahir. Luke Trafford. Ian Kemp. Semvo Gerere Semakula. Shad Saad Abdullah. James Taylor. Lauren Wright. Daniel Bisada. Katerina Brodka. Connor Anderson. Joseph Edward. Adrian Jayaraja. Sean Kennedy. Ezekiel Seganathan. George Woodward. Degree of Bachelors of Arts with Honours Architecture, Manar Abu Aisa. Austin Adams. Yasin Etufikri, Marwa Al Khayyat, Vasiliki Al Miranti, Omed Aria, Zahra Baero, Sahran Berhe, Rachel Bird, Mads Borgen, Eden Borsa, Cecily Bryant, Jody Cart, Attila Dosti, Harvey Dunn, Lauren Goodchild, Omar Hana, Verena Henin, Lance Kengete, Jack Kelly, Harry King, Ho Sing Kwan, Yi Lam, Marie Lilestel, Natalia Matasova, Rosa Miishwa, Harry Mord, Noor Kabazat, Roxanne Rodaka, Louis Rochford, Prableen Ruproy, Jessica Rowley, Grace Scott, Arthur Siegel, Aj Susan, Lama Ihab Wahba, Amber Warner, Joseph Williamson, Holly Willis, Ayla Wilson, Wing Yim, Interior Architecture, Sophie Atkins, Zara Beryl, Hal Birkinshaw, Noor Blabel, Benjamin Brand, Thana El Kamel, Eleanor Harvey, Jemima Jupp, Karen Nasuna, Nicole Roper, Degree of Bachelor's of Engineering with Honors Aeronautical Engineering, Saeed Ahmed. Stuart Chow, Shenuda Fukia, Mallory Jordan, Alexandros Kiagias, Sean Lewis, Faisal Munir, Cecilia Nigrello, Lydia Olani, Mario Savareros, Luke Seeger, Rowan Weeks, Automotive Engineering, Daniel Culvert Skinner, Ben Chesters, Alexander Novak, Daniel Wiederman, Civil Engineering, Dana Albani, Muhammad Al-Enezi, Zainab Al-Kandare, Cameron Basra, Joe Collins, Theodore Galler, Thomas King, Stefanos Kola, Edward McCartney, Yuvraj Sukhraz, James Strachan, Calum Toos, Paul Ugo, Samuel Winter, Civil with Environmental Engineering, Isa Al-Azimi, Abdul Aziz Al-Basman, Abdullah Al-Muteri, Electrical and Electronics Engineering, Muhammad Al-Anezi, Dana Al-Harbi, Bidur Al-Mesri, Joel Gordon, Nada Habib, Jashobim Livunag, Isabel Mitchell, Adam Robinson, Kareem Shehata, Electronic and Computer Engineering, Joseph Hill, Harvey Webster, Mechanical Engineering, Natalia Adamson, Case Al-Sheikh Hussein, Abdul Aziz Al-Rashid, Muhammad Al-Telmesani, Hassan Ayaz, James Barker, Verdan Chik, Dylan Coates, Pavel Gladi, Alice Grimwood, Harry Huxley, Oliver Marks, Felix Martin, Alexios Pichitikhanakis, Rudresh Trivedi, that concludes the first part of the presentations for the School of Architecture, Technology, and Engineering.
Thank you. We now come to the presentation of our honorary graduate. This is the highest honour the university can bestow upon an individual. And I will invite Professor Rashid Jaspal to orate and present our honorary graduate, Anna Bullis. You stand here. I'll take you. Stand and look at the...
Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, graduands and graduates, families and friends, it is my honour to introduce Anna Bullis. When the university considers awarding honorary degrees, it seeks individuals who have not only pushed the boundaries of their field for the benefit of society, but who also reflect the values that are important to us here at the University of Brighton. Creativity, sustainability, partnership, and inclusivity. Today, we seek to honour such an individual. When the Observer newspaper carried an article in April 2010 about Anna Bullis's burgeoning design career, shortly after Marie Claire had selected her as one of, quote, 20 women to change the world that year, it came as no surprise to those in the department who already knew her work. That work, instigated while Anna was here with us at the University of Brighton, has since developed into one of the world's most cited examples of a circular economic success. Her company's products are instantly recognizable, innovative, and impactful. She embodies the designer-maker mentality and sustainable design thinking that has become a signature of our design teaching and research here at the University of Brighton. Anna is the founder of Gumdrop Limited, a company dedicated to finding new and innovative ways to tackle the global problem of chewing gum litter. Gumdrop is the first company in the world to recycle and process chewing gum into a range of new compounds that can be used in the rubber and plastics industry to manufacture innovative and sustainable products. Her striking pink gum bins, which were pioneered on Brighton's streets, have spread across the United Kingdom and Europe, bringing her acclaim in the worlds of both sustainability and design. Gumdrop bins perfectly encapsulate the circular economy principles that we teach here at the University of Brighton. Anna's products help local authorities and others reduce the financial and environmental costs of dealing with unpleasant waste. And the poetic nature of creating products from the very waste it is designed to collect has been recognized and celebrated by academic and industry media alike. Anna has gone on to make other products using sustainable material, including Wellington boots, dog bowls, rulers, frisbees, and sports cones. I don't want to steal Anna's thunder, as I know she has her own story to tell, but suffice to say, Gumdrop's latest collaboration with one of the world's most iconic sports shoes is testament to the esteem with which Anna and her company are held by some of the most influential designers and makers in the world. Anna's accolades include the British Council's National Design Award and Homes and Gardens Eco Designer Award. She has also been featured among Europe's 100 hottest startups by Wired, nominated for a place in the top 50 women in the world business by the Financial Times, and as one of Grand Design's Green Heroes. At the University of Brighton, sustainability is one of our core values, underpinning everything that we do. As well as reducing our impact on the environment, we also aim to empower our graduates to leave the university equipped with the skills and knowledge needed to be change makers for a sustainable future. And of course, Anna is an outstanding example of a Brighton graduate who is pioneering creativity and passion to disturb the design industry and helping to create a better, more sustainable future for us all. Working at the intersection of material science, craft and technology, Anna's products demonstrate what is possible with an ambitious, inquiring mind, determination, and a supportive environment in which to learn and kickstart a creative career. She has been a young figurehead for a movement and philosophy that we are still only just getting to grips with. Anna continues to lead by example, demonstrating what a circular economy actually looks like, why it's so important, and how it can be achieved, creating new and exciting solutions to the global challenge of plastic waste and pollution, and inspiring people all over the world in doing so. Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, graduands and graduates, families and friends, in recognition of Anna's major contribution to the innovation, design and manufacture of sustainable products, it is my immense honor to present Anna Bullis for the honorary degree of Doctor of Arts of the University of Brighton. I now have pleasure in asking Anna to address the audience.
Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank you all for this huge honour for which I am incredibly grateful. I can't quite believe I'm standing here speaking to you all now, as 15 years ago I was sitting where you were sitting, having just finished my last year here at the University of Brighton, having studied three-dimensional design. So it now gives me great pleasure to congratulate you. You should be incredibly proud of yourselves, having worked so hard for the last few years. You may not know it yet, as I didn't, but you have most likely already embarked on the start of your career. I didn't realize it 15 years ago, but my career, as I know it today, started here in Brighton on Gardner Street, outside the Comedia Club, when I picked up a piece of discarded chewing gum I had spotted on the pavement. Thinking back now, not the most glamorous start, but one that continually challenges me day in, day out. Why would anyone want to pick up someone else's chewing gum, I hear you thinking? My passion, which is the exploration of innovation within materials and the role that these play on designing better for our environment. My passion was certainly ignited by my tutors and my course here at Brighton, which now, looking back, was very forward-thinking for its time in the teaching of sustainability. In my final year here, I set myself a project to collect and research curbside litters. specifically to find out what these litters were made of and how they were being disposed of or recycled. My findings were somewhat of a shock, especially around waste chewing gum. To share with you a couple of stats from my findings in 2007, gum was only declared a litter in 2005. Why only now, I thought? In the UK, we spend £150 million a year cleaning up gum litter, a huge waste. And chewing gum is made of plastic, not something that is advertised. What became immediately apparent was that there was no way to recycle this type of waste, and there was nothing on the market tackling gum litter at the front end. It was all reactive, so clean up once it had been dropped. That was it. I had found and decided on my final year project to design a bin specifically for the collection of waste chewing gum that was made of waste chewing gum. Simple, right? Little did I know that this would become the foundation of a company I started in 2013, Gumdrop Limited. At Gumdrop, we specialize in the collection of post-consumer waste gum, which we collect using our gumdrop bins. Once the gumdrop bins are full, they're then recycled back into new ones. We also work with the chewing gum industry, providing them with a zero waste to landfill alternative, recycling their chewing gum waste into new sustainable rubber and plastic compounds, which we then sell back into the rubber and plastics market as a sustainable alternative to the use of virgin compounds called gum tech. Through Gumdrop, I have had the privilege of working on some fantastic projects with the likes of IKEA, Legoland, Virgin, O2, and one of the latest, the launch of the iconic Adidas Stan Smith shoe made from our Gumtech soles. I know that the success I have had this far has primarily stemmed from the foundations taught and learnt during my 3 years here. However, I have had many failures and challenges along the way. Some of my biggest challenges I have had to overcome have been around scaling my idea through from concept to market. I remember my earliest challenge, having persuaded the University of Brighton's chemistry department to let me use their equipment as well as guide me with their knowledge. I didn't actually have enough chewed gum to conduct my initial experiments, and being a student and on a budget, going out and buying a load of gum was not on the cards. I decided that the best way to get lots of chewed gum quickly was to dress up as a stick of Orbit gum with one of my friends who I'd managed to rope in and go and lie on the floor outside Churchill Square shopping centre. I then put in a call to the local paper to tell them that this is what I was doing and when, and if they wanted to come and take some photos and hear my story, then they would be more than welcome. To my utter surprise, they turned up and conducted the interview with me flat on my back, stuck to the pavement. I told them that I was raising awareness around gum litter and that I would be providing plaques for people to stick their gum to as a way of responsible disposal. The next day, I put up 25 of these plaques around town, and within a few days, I had collected enough gum to conduct my initial experiments. A great result. Although it didn't last long, as I was asked by the council to remove all of my plaques. I moved to Plan B and ended up providing resealable bags and the odd-bought drink in exchange for full bags of chewed gum from friends. I have no doubt that your last few years, like my time here at the University of Brighton, will have equipped you with the lessons and knowledge needed to overcome the challenges that you will face in your careers to come, as they have undoubtedly helped mine. I have the university, my inspiring tutors and peers to thank for this, as it all began here. I have had to problem solve constantly, learn new skills, surround myself with people and entities that could share the knowledge I lacked, as well as coming up against people dismissing my idea as mad or it will never work. But I'm passionate and I believe in what I'm doing, which propels me in the right direction. So I now stand here before you, the minds of the future. You're the ones that will be coming up with the next most innovative ideas, designs, materials, services, and all with a responsibility toward our environment, which will no doubt naturally pave the way to the next steps within sustainability. This all brings a necessity to push boundaries and not take no for an answer. I would like to leave you with something that I've realized throughout my journey so far, and that is find passion, as passion creates purpose, and the rest will follow. On that note, I would like to congratulate you all again and wish you all the very best for your journeys to come. I know they will be bright. Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you again for this great honour.
So there is a challenge to every single one of you and everybody in this room and everybody that you know. Plastic is contained in chewing gum. If any of you are chewing gum at the moment, I don't think that you're in collection mode today. You'll take it. But what Anna illustrates is the incredible importance of how we put thinking and passion into thinking about the circular economy. This is vital. It is the work of you, the future. So, I will now move to the presentation of our Alumnus of the Year Award. You become alumnus of our university, and amongst you are some amazing people. You are all amazing. Some of you will stand out, and we want to honour those every year. So I now invite Marnie Middlemas, the Director of Philanthropy and Alumni, to present Jess Stans.
Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, graduands, graduates, families and friends, it is my honour to present our Alumni of the Year Award from 2020 to Jessica Stans. When the university considers this award, it seeks an individual who has had an inspiring personal achievement in their academic, professional or public life, or who is making an impactful contribution to the lives of others. It is a competitive process with people nominating members of our alumni community. In 2020, before the pandemic, Jess was nominated and selected to receive this award. She was recognised for the impact she is making on the lives of people with dyspraxia, a condition that affects an individual's motor skills and can cause problems with language and perception. Having studied at the University of Brighton twice, doing a foundation and master's, Jess has channeled her efforts after university into helping provide support to dyspraxic young people so that they can achieve the future they hope for. She recognised the experience that she and others with dyspraxia experience in accessing education and work. Breaking down these barriers is Jess's passion and motivation. In 2013, she founded Dyspraxic Me, a volunteer-led charity which offers dyspraxic young people the chance to take part in workshops and social events that help them develop skills for adulthood. Jess relentlessly sources the best speakers, trainers, and guests, benefiting a huge number of young people who attend them. Dyspraxic Me has been recognised with the Santander Award for the most enterprising community project through the university's Be Purple service. Jess's work has been recognised by Downing Street with the Points of Light Award, and she was included in the Shaw Trust Disability Power 100 list in 2018 as one of Britain's most influential disabled people. Her work and tireless campaigning are even more important in today's climate. Plans requiring students to both pass maths and English GCSEs to qualify for student loan will disproportionately impact dyspraxic individuals and could prevent them from accessing a university education. Inclusivity is one of a university's core values. It underlies everything we do as a university community. Jess doesn't just reflect that core value, she lives and breathes it every day. For all of you graduating today, Jess embodies what the University of Brighton is all about: making a difference, recognising the value of reaching out a hand to those who come behind you, that equality is a rising tide that lifts all boats, and that a more inclusive society is also a happier, healthier and productive society. Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, graduates, families and friends, in recognition of her groundbreaking work with Dyspraxic Me and the impact that she is having on dyspraxic young people across the country, it is my honour to present Jessica Starnes, Alumni of the Year 2020. I now have the pleasure of asking Jess to address the audience.
Thank you. Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for the award. It's an honour to receive it. It has been a while since I was told in 2020, and I've been keeping this a secret. I've been presented this award for my work with founding Dyspraxic Me. I founded Dyspraxic Me in 2013. It's a volunteer-led charity for dyspraxic young people. I studied at the University of Brighton twice. I completed a foundation degree in photography in 2010 and my master's in inclusive arts practice in the autumn of 2019. I really benefited from the MA in inclusive arts practice, as the whole course had to focus on being inclusive from the way it's taught to the way we were assessed to our collaborative art projects. I would like to give thank you for my tutors, Alice Fox, Jo Offer and Jane Lloyd. Dyspraxic Me has been a registered charity for over 3 years. I'm neurodivergent and I founded Dyspraxic Me through my lived experience. I faced discrimination in the workplace during my first job as an apprentice, as I didn't pass my maths GCSE, and then realised that there wasn't much support after you leave formal education, especially support in guiding you into adulthood and how the focus changes from barriers into passing grades in education to more of a focus on finding paid employment, living independently and building relationships. If you haven't heard of dyspraxia, which is also sometimes called developmental coordination disorder, in medical terms, dyspraxia affects movement and coordination. This includes movement involved in organisation and planning, to gross and fine motor skills from using cutlery to cycling and coordination needed for speech. There are many characteristics to dyspraxia and everyone's experience will be different. Dyspraxia is still not currently as well researched or talked about compared to other neurodivergences. In June 2013, I applied to FIXERS, an ITV corporate social responsibility programme for guidance in setting up a peer group for dyspraxic young adults. Dyspraxic Me started off as a small funded project with £300. It was only supposed to last for 6 months, but I noticed we were building a community and that the group felt it was something beneficial and useful. Since 2013, we have been meeting once a month in London and most recently online. By creating understanding a safe environment to try things out, being around people of a similar age helps to build peer support to help each other to learn and develop skills and share coping strategies, such as cooking, exercising, making friends, and developing more of an understanding about themselves and their dyspraxia. For a while, I was managing the charity on my own, but I've recently recruited a team of trustees who are working towards the goals of the charity so we can do more and support more people. What is next? We are recruiting a team of volunteers to support the work that we do. We will create and share more useful resources for young people, parents and guardians, and employers, and teachers, for example. What can you ask for as a reasonable adjustment in interviews, in the workplace and in education? Further support with fundraising and marketing to be able to reach a wider audience, and this will allow us to run more workshops in specific subjects such as cooking and exercising. At present, Dyspraxic Me is run by volunteers, including myself, and the charity relies on donations and funded support. I wanted to make change happen, but not to do this as my full-time job, as I enjoy working in museums and being an artist. In 2015, Dyspraxic Me was awarded the Santander Award for the most enterprising community project through Be Purple, the university's entrepreneurship support service. They also offer support with setting up your own business, and it is open to both students and graduates. Hopefully in the future, Dyspraxic Me will not be needed and can quietly fade away, but for now there are still inequalities. You may have heard in the news recently that there have been discussions around new plans for student loans, requiring students to both pass Maths and English GCSEs to qualify for a student loan. Many neurodivergent people will not be able to access student loans to not having passed their Maths and English at level 4 or above. I have an MA, but I haven't yet passed my GCS Maths. This will have an impact on how many neurodivergent people access university in the future. Many non-academic courses, mostly in the arts, are also being cut for courses that have a quicker impact into higher paid jobs, and this will also have an impact on creative courses that many neurodivergent people succeed in. If you would like to know more about Dyspraxic Me, you can follow us on Twitter at DyspraxicMe, Instagram at Dyspraxic_me, and our website at dyspraxic.me.uk. And a well-deserved congratulations to all your fellow graduates on all your achievements. Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for this honour.
Doesn't it just make you so incredibly proud to be a graduate of the University of Brighton? You see the talent, and you are it. We now move, I will invite, we will continue the presentations of awards. So please stay in the order as already seated. And take inspiration from our honorary grad and from Jess. Just look what you could achieve. And if you do have gum, obviously Jess is in collection mode, so I will leave you to think about that. I will now ask Professor Mohammed Arif to continue the awards for the school, and as you'll see, colleagues are processing round, and then we'll get cracking. I didn't pad long enough, I was given an instruction, failed to follow it.
Degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours, Aeronautical Engineering, William Freeman. Sarah Abu El-Fetu Khalil. Architecture Technology, Benjamin Algrove. Chloe Bertley. Luke Brooks. Stefan Harper. Building Surveying, Shane Bramley. Luke Henderson. Thomas Toms. Giovanna Watts. Business Computing, Gabriel Jackson. Jack Patman. Adewale Sani. Business Computing with Cybersecurity, Saeed Al-Sharkhat. Aidan Barrett. Joe Edmonds. Paige Edwards. Matthew Lerfler. Alyssa Price. Annie Rowland. Caitlin Sleet. Jake Wright. Computer Science, Tim Amis. Owen Baldwin. Thomas Barnett. Robert Burns. Bradley Durrance. Adam Hope. Ethan Humphrey. John Kola Fabi. Jacob Krzyzonski. Wilson Mucheke. Charlie O'Connor. William Paul. Philip Romanowski. Ivan Simeonov. Ajay Balkrishnan. Roman Lear. David Minter. Jamie Mitchell. Jack Parsons. Ben Stevens. Adam Watson. Bradley Wilson. Kieran Wilson. Computer Science with Artificial Intelligence, Kelly Cornish. Eloise Dernan. Chad Garrett. Oscar Miles. Computer Science with Cybersecurity, Daniel Beck. Calum Beer. Henry Duffy. Thomas Johnson. Matthew Lewis. Ben Pittman. Mudu CDB. Computing for Web and Mobile, Shola Jacobs. Oliver Knight. Alexander Orton. Construction Management, Oliver Dixon Liggett. James Westray. Digital Games Development, Muhammad Ali Baksh. Errol Brooks. Samuel Chu. Frida Halvorsen. Abdi Hassan. Umair Iqbal. Bradley King. Calum Kibet. Ala Usman. Emil Shorefield. Mathematics, Louis Amos. Louise Carter. Gemma Godding.
Go, Gemma!
Also jointly awarded the Governor's Prize, John Hooper. Martha Humphreys. Lucy Judd. Isaac Oldfield. Also awarded the Joseph Omar IBM Placement Prize, Harim Shakir. Keelan Watson. Mathematics with Economics, Monica Shokrala. Mechanical and Manufacturing Engineering, Emmanuel Adeloya. Kevin Product Design, James Can. Melissa Hyam. Harry Hood. Lydia Hopkins. Cynthia Martin. Emily Seisland. Jacob Story. Mattia Volpe. Product Design Technology with Professional Experience, Greg Anscombe. Ross Campbell. Yuan Chin. Kenny Chui. Luke Kelly. James Pothalingam. Tharushi Samarsekara. Product Design with Professional Experience, Thomas Applegate. Mary Bogart. Josephine Choi. Maxwell Emery. Michael Fairman. George Lawrence. Benjamin Ronnie. Megan Stratford. George Tarska. Charlotte Wright. Project Management for Construction, Joshua Hall. Louis Ricks. Excuse me. Quantity Surveying, Edward Birch. Michael Dale. John Welch. Software Engineering, Salma Al-Karmani. Nathaniel McCarthy. Amir Hamza Mirza. Ahmed Omar. Syed Shah. Olva Viterso. Diploma of Higher Education in Computing, Christopher Gardner. Degree of Bachelor of Engineering with Honors, Civil Engineering and Construction Management, Kenil Bharatbhai Pambhar. Civil with Environmental Engineering, Latifa Al-Said. Degree of Bachelor of Science with Honors, Business Computing with Cybersecurity, Triumph Odiase. That concludes the presentation for the School of Architecture, Technology and Engineering at this ceremony.
Wonderful, wonderful. It calls upon me now to bring the ceremony to a close. In doing so, I'd like to draw on the words of the late, great Professor Sir Stephen Hawking. Sir Stephen reminded us to look up at the stars and not down at our feet, to try and make sense of what we see around us and to wonder what makes the universe exist. To be curious. And however difficult life may seem, there will always be something you can do and succeed at. I know that to be completely true. You are creative, dynamic, brilliant Brighton graduates. And I look forward to hearing about your journey as you go forward and shape the future. So on behalf of us all, I congratulate you on your achievements, and I invite you to join us for a celebratory drink in the Alumni Guest Lounge in the Hewitson Hall, which is immediately behind this auditorium. Everybody up for that? Friends, families and supporters, excellent first-class award for your joyous celebration. Thank you. One last ask, please. As the platform party leaves, I will ask you to stand, and we will leave to a classic piece of music, which I think you might recognise, which is, again, the work of a Brighton alumnus. Please stand.